Talking Grit, a Detroit Lions podcast. Powered by the Monroe County Reporters. Here are your hosts, Jason Harwood and Jacob Litton.
So some of these keys to victory, I get to think, I'm like, well, that's pretty simple. I mean, you want to do that, like, obviously you want to limit turnovers and all that
I do
stuff.
the same exact thing.
And so I'm like, well, that's like every game, but there are some things that are just more important in the game just based on who you're playing. So in this one, what I wanted, my thing is we want to be successful on first down and we keep in second and third and shorts. And the reason why I'm saying that is that Micah's on a snap count, right? So we want to limit his time to get on the field to make an impact on the field. He's probably not going to play. If he's on a limited snap count, I'm going to say he's probably not going to play many first downs. He's going to be mostly they're waiting for second and third and long. So we can lessen his impact if we can get, just be successful on first down and stay ahead of the sticks. So I know that's every game you want to stay successful and get short distances, but I think in this game generally that would help limit Micah's impact.
Right. We don't want him to come in and, terrorize the game for us right away. So we have to, game plan around that. That's kind of along the same line. So, I want them to lean on Gibbs and Montgomery, wait for Green Bay to overplay the run. And you can do that with Micah Parsons out there, even if that is second. Obviously, we have no shame in running on third down. And that's kind of the perfect game plan for when Micah comes out there. If he's not on first or second, he comes on third and 6. Well, now we're going to run it at you, and you're over pursuing because you're trying to get to the quarterback. Those kinds of things are going to happen. That's what they do with Ben Johnson. I imagine it's going to be the same with Johnny Moe. At the same time, I want to try to scheme some quick passes in, get them coming down, crashing down on the run, crashing down on these quicker ones, and then we can test them out on some deep throws. We just have to take care of the football. Last year, Goff threw a really bad interception, and that kind of was the reason that Green Bay was able to stay in the game. I think it was coming out of halftime. Green Bay had scored. We get the ball back, and then Goff throws a bad pick to Nixon. We can't, obviously, like you said, can't win the game by turning the ball over, but that's something really important, especially in these divisional games. Take care of the ball, stick to the game plan.
This one, I think I want to keep pressure on Love. Love is a guy that will throw off his back foot and he will just throw the ball up for grabs. We need to keep pressure on him, especially he hasn't played that much. Everyone wants to complain that, Goff didn't get any time in the preseason. We should have gotten him a few reps here and there. Jordan Love hasn't even practiced. He was out for, he's out there in the meetings and stuff, but he's not out there practicing. So I'm of a guy, the thought is just make Love make one or two mistakes. That's all we need is him throw up a ball that shouldn't be there and let our safeties go make a play on it.
Just like last year on a screen, Kirby Joseph stealing it right before halftime and taking it to the house.
Yes.
So my
gingerly running
key,
through the end zone so he didn't slip.
Yeah, right. My big key to victory here is going to be not to stop Josh Jacobs, slow down Josh Jacobs. So, last season in that game that we won towards the end of the season, he had 3 touchdowns against us. But those touchdowns came on 18 carries for 66 yards. It's not like he was tearing us apart and gashing us and just keeping, extending these things. All of his rushing touchdowns were inside of the 10, and 2 of them were inside the 5. I think one of them was like fresh off a pass interference in the end zone. So slow down Josh Jacobs enough that we make Jordan Love throw 35 to 40 passes. Like I said, not completely stop him, slow him down, make Jordan Love throw it on third down. You go through these guys. DJ Reader didn't play in, I think, one, maybe both. No, he didn't play in one game. Obviously, we didn't have Tyleek. Davenport did not play. Hutch did not play. Anzalone missed a game. Derek Barnes did not play. All of these core members on our defense did not even play against the Packers last year. So I think with these guys out there, we are going to be able to slow down Josh Jacobs. And if we do it how the Vikings did to them last year, which was, the Vikings scored on their first drive, they stopped the Packers, they scored again, and then before you know it, Love's throwing 50 passes just because they're down by 20, before halftime. So, I mean, that's the way to win any football game, but especially when you have someone that wants to run first with Josh Jacobs, you got to slow him down and make him throw the ball.
Yep. I'm right with you. No, that's perfect. And like, I mean, it's crazy when you go through all those names that you just went through of who was missing. I mean, we were pulling guys off other people's practice squads for that second Packers game. That was so late in the year. Yeah, I mean, we did have a lean for both those games. I believe a lean because the Buffalo game was after that. So, I mean, we are going to be down him. But our run defense, I mean, DJ Reader is a guy that no one's talking about that had a really good camp, and he is going to, if he can become even just a little bit better, he was good with the run last year, but if he can just get any pass rush juice out of the center, we're going to be very, very, very dangerous, especially with Hutch on the other side. So it's going to be awesome to have our linebacking crew back. Having Anzalone in there is going to make the hugest of differences. Them, especially if they're going to try and run to a screen game or anything like that. Our linebackers will be there to blow it up. So I like that. That's a great point, Jacob. My second and third one are very related. But I am waiting for our safeties, Branch and Kirby, to just bait Love into something. I really feel like they're experienced enough that they're going to do that. Kirby loves intercepting Packer quarterbacks, and he's very, very, very good at it. So I'm looking for him to get a pick in this game, and I just want them to bait them, especially you got a rookie wide receiver Golden out there in his first game ever. Lambeau, this is going to be a huge moment for him. Let him get alligator arms with Branch or Kirby bearing down on him. Just some sort of mistake. I think safety play in this game is going to be very, very important.
At the same time, you also don't want to try to bait Jordan Love and you play off somebody like Golden that maybe has some deceptive speed or that we're not used to seeing him. But yeah, I think Brian Branch might give Matthew Golden his welcome to the NFL moment week 1 right away. They talk about those big hits that they remember forever. Well, I think that might be, they're going to be trying to deliver that for sure.
Yep, just keep your head up and don't hit him in the head. We want to keep him in the
right,
game. No
right.
double bird status. So, all right. New section that we've added to the Pride preview this year. It's called the Roar Alert.